everybody, you've seen us spoil all the G Guardians in Fighters Collection 03, but now it's time to talk about the best and the worst of them. Stick around. Hey everybody, welcome. This is Team Absolution. I am joined with the Braxton Express, and the Phantom Nate. And we are here to bring back an old little segment of ours known as Best 5 and Worst 5.
You hated it, you loved it, mostly you hated it.
Mostly you hated it, but we're still doing it anyways because we don't care what you think. But we do actually care what you think. But luckily, this new Fighters Collection did the smart thing where Bushi should have done from the beginning and gave everyone a Stride and a G Guardian from the get-go as G Guardians were being released.
It introduced a new mechanic and
to
gave everyone
everyone
access to it.
Exactly, which is a proper way you should introduce a mechanic.
Yeah, why doesn't Kagro have Tuck yet? Like, come on now.
So done with him. Anyways, so now that we've gotten all the G Guardians from Fighters Collection spoiled, it's time to talk about our best 5 and worst 5. But before we get started on that, let's talk about, there are 3 categories. 1, we are excluding all spoilers from GBT 07 and up.
Because they aren't in Fighters Collection.
Because they aren't in Fighters Collection, obviously. And because we thought it would be unfair to include, because we do know
Denial Griffin the God,
They're just
basically.
better.
they're just going to be better, and we know that.
Yeah.
So, they're excluded. But now it's time to talk about the 3 categories.
We also excluded the Cray Elementals.
Yeah, but he's going to get shot up, so.
Yeah.
So, we didn't fully exclude them.
But not in the 5.
So, the 3 categories of strides we think are the best, which are the 5 we name. There's the good strides, the mess strides, and the bad strides.
G Guardians.
Now, most of these G Guardians are in the mad category, honestly. Some of them are in the bad category. Well, what makes a stride bad? What makes a G Guardian bad, in our opinion, is basically if the requirement to get its 5K is something out of the player's full control.
Yes.
Or 1 out of the player's control, or just too hard to do.
Or it can't be physically played in a version of the deck.
Right. Or it's only accessible to certain versions of the deck. You'll know which one we're talking about in a second. The mad ones are just kind of, they reward you for doing what you're doing, kind of, maybe, but they're like not fully there. Yeah. The good strides are the ones that really reward you for what you're doing. Are super, or the mess strides are also the ones that are just free.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, they're kind of free-ish. They also kind of lean into the good ones, but the best strides, the good strides, are the good G Guardians. It's going to take a while to get used to that. The good G Guardians are the ones that enable the clans mechanics.
G units, not strides.
I'm going to slap you back the head again, Pinky. I'm going to do it.
But brain!
Do you want me to call you Pinky from now on?
That would be horrifying.
So, the good ones are the ones that enable the clan. So let's get started with the 5 worst strides. I'm going to give us a little drum roll. Alright, give us number 1. Not in any particular order, as always, with our top 5s and worst 5s. This is the first time you've seen this. Drop a like down here if it's the first time you're watching one of our top 5 worst 5. We have a few others.
Or like it anyways.
Like it anyways because you love us. The worst 5 is not in any particular order. The best 5 is not in any particular order either. These are just the worst 5 and the best 5 in our opinion. So, give us one of them.
Link Joker.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, he wants the official name. It's a Starvader, which is very contrary.
Starvader. Demon Maxwell.
Which
Demon
is
Maxwell.
stupid because its skill isn't for Starvaders.
It is not for Starvaders.
It's not for Starvader.
This locks one of your own units.
When you G-Guard, you lock one of your dudes.
And he gets
in your back row.
In your back row. And this dude gets 5K. God. It's just not good. Because this isn't bad for the reason that it's out of your control. This punishes you for doing it.
Like, this is good.
Unless you're playing Messiah.
Unless you're playing Messiah.
But once again, it's kind of unaccessible to Starvaders. It punishes them terribly.
Right. This is only accessible to one of the 2 versions of Link Joker.
Yes.
Can't even play any Gladius, man. That's not even a viable build right now. This is a joke. So...
It's a minus. It's inaccessible.
To 2 out of the 3.
To 66% of the decks.
Of decks of Link Joker. So...
Builds.
That's why it gets a bad rating there.
It's a traitor. It's a traitor.
Traitor.
Alright. Starvader.
Next.
Guard leader of Sky and Water. Flotilla?
Flotilla.
Flotilla.
This is the
Flotilla.
This is the Aqua Force one, right?
Yes.
So why? What's the skill, real quick?
Opponent's turn, guard step, choose it. Right. G guard. When this unit is placed on G, if it's the first or second battle of that turn, this unit gets +5 K to end of that battle.
Yeah. So this is bad for the reason, and I think you all will agree. I use an analogy in damage check. I will use it again here. This is like me betting Braxton that he will eat lunch tomorrow with Braxton. He is the one in decision of whether or not he's going to win money.
You know what this says? This says Tidal Assault, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Sazanda.
In the mirror match.
Sazanda, Blaster Blade.
Yeah.
There's so many other decks that just say, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
Nothing.
Sanctuary Guard if you're still running stand triggers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this card. It's because your opponent can play around it
Easily.
Now, granted, you could say, "Oh, but I'll just G Guardian the first rear guard to swing." All right, it's a waste
only a
of G.
10K to guard anyway.
You could have just used the heal, you ditch.
Yeah.
But I mean,
then probably the argument can be made GB1 now, but
your GB1, yeah, the argument could be made, but the point is,
yeah, you use the
there
G
are better G Guardians you could have used.
Yeah.
And it probably
a
would
better
have
situation.
And it also would have been better used on the Vanguard
Yeah.
and gotten the same result if it had been a better skill.
Yeah.
But I do agree that is a point. So that's why this is bad. It
easily played around.
It puts your hands in the opponent's stupidity, which a card should never do. Next, Nate.
Narukami. Oh no. Not Narukami. Psh, I didn't say that. Dark Knight Ludwig.
To you too, sir.
Oh, they added a V to that. Dark Knight Ludwig.
Ludwig von Beethoven. Only this one is not a prodigy.
No.
And not good.
When this is placed on Guardian Circle, choose one of your grade 1 or less rear guards, move it to your Guardian Circle. Woohoo, I just minused myself. Thanks. I can't even put the PG on the Guardian Circle because it wasn't placed. It was moved. This is terrible.
Yeah, that was like its only saving grace, and it's not its saving grace.
I'm not moving my starter to the guard circle. David isn't going there. That's the only way it's good is if you had 10K. But in that case, I'm sacrificing David, which you could have Aura Geysered and got 2 free cards. So no.
Which you probably could have used a guard for it anyway.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I'm upset. I don't like it.
It's not good.
It's bad.
It's not good.
It's not just not good.
This
it's
is
bad.
kind of it minuses yourself. It punishes you for playing the deck, which I don't like.
Yeah.
So that's why it gets a negative rating. It just punishes you.
See, it's like cool in Witches because they can search out the grade 0s, but of Shadow Paladin decks,
But they don't call it
Revenge.
But
They can call grade 0s.
Can they?
That's what their starter does.
For themselves.
That's why it was Cat Witches, remember? The starter can call
Oh,
it
yes,
Shadow.
that too. Right.
But if you're playing Shadows, chances are you're playing Revengers or pure Diablos. You're
Clarence
really
Sword,
not playing...
some odd-
Or
You know-
Clarence Sword, you're not playing Witches.
Yeah.
So...
The PG ruling really killed this card, honestly, in my opinion.
So since you called it out, you can do that too. I gave you a
Oh,
friend.
yay! It's Narukami. It's awesome.
Alright, give us the Narukami.
Lightning King, Spirit Emperor, Virtra. Virtra?
Excuse me?
Vritra.
Virtua.
Virtra.
Okay.
Whatever.
Skill.
I am like
Real quick.
rain transfer.
Thunderstrike 1. So if your opponent has 1 card in the bind zone, this gets 5k shield. You know what
There
Narukami
aren't
decks can't
many,
bind?
and by many there are one. There's only one card that binds before GB,
Yeah.
It's on hit.
and it's on hit,
I'm not gonna let you hit.
and that's not... One, it can be easily played around, and 2, and the most important reason is,
I mean,
Nate, you
you
were
can't-
saying it.
Well, Chitora's easily played around. You can't play around getting your crap binded.
No, that's what I'm saying. The card that gets your card binded
Mm-hmm.
can be played around
Mm-hmm. Early on,
early on. Yeah, but I mean, that's when you would realistically want a G-Guard first.
if you want to get your card
Yeah.
first.
Brawlers can't bind whatsoever.
Yeah. Brawlers can't
That's
bind
just straight and
whatsoever.
simple. They
E-Reds
can't
can't
use
bind.
this.
E-Res can't bind. Dragonic, never mind. Vermilion can bind.
So
But still, it's still GB, so.
it's
And it relies on Chitora,
Yeah.
so.
it's unaccessible to a vast majority of the decks, and it's not practical early, which is when it's best.
I think we can all agree that G-Guardians are best used in the early game. In the other game, I can argue that a G Guardian is best used if you went first and you rode grade 3 first. That is the most optimal play to G Guard. That way when the turn gets back to you, you can open up with the most busted strides. It's also when their stride is weakest. With the exclusion of Synchro.
And Orgasm.
And Metallica Phoenix.
Metallica Phoenix is still the weakest stride in that stride deck.
Oh, it's not. Metallica Phoenix is insane.
I would still say it's the weakest stride in the Gear Chronicle stride deck. 4 of those
Moving
on
on.
now are in next stage.
This isn't about Gear Chronicle. Moving on. It's bad. It's bad.
But we're talking about first strides, man.
It's bad.
It is bad.
It is bad.
Alright.
Comparing next
And then
stage
it
to
was
second
1,
stride to
2,
the first
3,
stride.
4.
One more. One more.
What's
one
the last
more.
one?
What was the last one? What was the last one?
What was the last one? I told you to remember these.
There was a bad one in here. Let me think about it. Is it Nubatama? Did we say that one's bad?
Yeah, Nubatama.
Or is that the shout out?
I think that's a shout out though.
That's a
Shout out to Nubatama. You're just okay enough to be good.
Yeah.
It's the on Guardian Circle if your opponent has 6 or more cards. Or 6 or less. I mean, 6 or less, it gets 5k.
I can't remember what it is, so I'm just going to go and say it's the Kagura one.
Yes, that's what it was.
Because
I remember
your
that.
opponent has Flamin' Bird Dragon, they changed the name. Azel? Azel?
Aziel Orb Dragon?
Azel Orb Dragon?
It's Azel.
It's not Azel.
It's Azel.
Continue.
If your opponent has 4 or less rear guards, this card gets plus 5k shield.
Your opponent has 4 or less?
Yes.
I mean, that's great against like Spike Bros and Shadows and Tachis who kill their own stuff. But Royals and Golds just kind of laugh.
Yeah. Early on in this card, it's not that bad, but dipping in the late.
Yeah.
It gets kind of meh. I'm also going to give another shout out, even though that puts us at like 7. But another shout out to
as far as like being in the bad, it's not the worst one.
It's
out.
not the
We
worst.
said.
Not as we said, but I think the Angel Feather is probably worse than that one.
What's the Angel Feather?
Limit Break 4.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Limit Break 4, get 5k. I don't like it because 1, it doesn't play the mechanic, and 2, doesn't really reward you for doing anything.
Yeah.
It rewards you for getting your face smashed.
Yeah.
So in the early game, it's meh, because if you're at 4 damage, you're probably already in a rough position at first grade 3.
Yeah.
2, it's viable in all decks, but it's like so vanilla.
Yeah.
That could have been a Cray Elemental.
Yeah. But really.
So
Maybe he no-sealed really early and took the 4.
So next is going to be the good strides.
The best of the good strides.
The best of the good strides. Here's the first one, Nate.
Oh, am I doing it? Let's go with Genesis. That's a good one.
Genesis. Oh.
Genesis. So this is
scroll and
on Guardians. I remember this one. On Guardian Circle,
You're gonna get it wrong.
you can
I'm
choose
gonna laugh.
3 in the drop zone. Put them into the soul. If you chose 3, it gets 5k.
Yeah.
Boom. Got it right.
What's the
I
name
didn't even
though?
look at it. I don't remember.
Goddess of 7 Colors, Iris.
Iris.
That's funny actually. Iris.
Iris.
'Cause
So
eyes and the colors. Yeah.
So, God damn it, Pinky. So, why is this card in the great category? It enables the mechanic.
Yeah.
It enables the mechanic so hard.
You're gonna be hearing a lot of this. Enables the mechanic. Next
Oh,
one.
it's so good. It's so good. All right, next, Brex.
Let's do Neo Nectar.
That works.
Where you at? Green dragon thing. Sacred Tree Dragon, Rain Breath Dragon. When this unit is placed on guard, choose up to 1 card from your hand, call it to rear. Until end of turn, that unit gets resist. If you called a card, Rain Breath gets 5k down to that battle.
I like it.
So good. 1, because it protects the dude.
Yeah, so that means
2,
next
because it
turn-
enables the mechanic.
Because you gotta have something to copy.
Yeah.
Well, you're calling what you're gonna copy.
Exactly.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks, good.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing. The G Guardian's literally looking at the dude going, you know what? Thanks. I appreciate you.
You
I appreciate
you loyal.
G Guardian. Put some respect on that.
I hate you.
So, what's another one, Nate?
Dark Irregulars. And we have to say the name. False Darkwings. Agrat Bat Malat.
Darkwing Duck?
Yes.
Darkwing Duck!
Okay.
When there's trouble you call DW. Darkwing Duck!
Auto, when this unit is placed on guard circle, soul charge 2, and if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, this gets shield plus 5k.
Wait, put 2 dudes in the soul? What now?
Soul charge 2.
Get 5k?
If you have 6 or more.
What's the mechanic for D-Rex? For
Soul
dark
charging?
Rex?
Darkness.
Yeah. And
That's
Dankness.
having a ridiculous high soul.
Does it enable the mechanic?
Yeah, it does.
It enables the mechanic, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there's a common thread in the best ones because they get you dudes you want to get. They get you things that you need in life.
Dark Irregulars on the best 5 list. Who would have thunk?
What's the
It's
next
been a
one?
long time.
Hell no, that's Mega Trick, ain't it?
Yeah, make it true.
Mega Trick Chainsaw!
So this is-
Or Chainsaw Mega Trick.
Hits with that skill, son.
Furnival. Like, that's cute. Look at 3
Or
cards.
funeral. It's a combination of funeral and
Carnival.
carnival.
That's depressing.
Hey, his name is Chainsaw Mega Trick.
Which is kind of hilarious because he's in a carnival and odds are he probably died doing the mega trick.
That's not
Alright.
When this card is placed on Guardian, look at 3 cards at the top of your deck. Search 1 card from among them, put them to your soul. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. If the card you put into your soul with this effect is grade 1 or greater, it gets 5k shield.
Did you put a non-trigger? Yeah, cool, get a 5k. And it enables. And it enables. Because what is the mechanic for Pale Moon, everybody? Put
What's
things
up?
in the stall and pulling out later.
Hey!
So good.
What's next?
So good.
Is that their mechanic?
I think so. Hit us with the next one.
It's called like Magica or something. Yeah.
Eclipse, Dragon Hulk, Deep Corpse Dragon.
Oh, they changed it.
It's Dragon Hulk.
It's Dragon
Yeah,
Horse.
I like
It's-
Dragon
it's no,
Hulk.
it's no longer Corrosion Corpse Dragon.
Deep
Corpse Dragon. The too many corpse.
We're talking about
FCC.
Grand Blue, if you couldn't tell, the corpses. Yeah.
I thought Dragon Hulk gave it away.
Sorry. Auto, put 2 cards from the top of your deck into the drop zone. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle, this gets plus 5k shield.
Milling, the mechanic of Grand Blue. Very important to their mechanic. They sometimes have a problem milling fast enough. You know what this fixes? That exact problem. It doesn't fully fix it, but it helps.
I mean, I kind of think Obadiah fixed that problem.
It doesn't fully fix it. What are you going to do when you didn't stride first? You're going to call on this guy to G-guard their stride first. Mill the 2.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, Obadiah.
It's a good card.
Yeah, that is good. It is a good card.
Great card. is what it is.
So,
Grand Blue.
that's a 5, right?
It's Obadiah the Ghosty right here. It's good card. It's
Yeah.
so serious.
That was number 5.
That was number 5?
Yeah,
so,
we're trying
I know
to
we had
shout
an honorable mention, but I found a better honorable mention.
Oh.
The Glorious Peacock.
Wait, no. Was that 5?
That was 5.
Did we really do 5 just now?
Yeah. That was...
Oh, cool. So,
Glorious Peacock. I nominate that as the honorable
I think-
mention.
yeah, I agree, actually. Immortality Professor Kundalini. When this unit is placed on G Guardian, choose one of your rear guards and you may have it get auto rear guard until the end of turn. Retire this unit and countercharge 1 until the end of turn. If you do, this unit gets plus 5k. It gives a dude a skill.
Yeah.
A good skill.
Yeah. Retiring themselves to do things, which they do anyway.
It's good stuff, man.
It enables.
It enables the mechanic. So good. Alright, what's the other honorable mention now? Let's go ahead and give the...
It was Dismal.
It's Dismal, which is the Cray Elemental, right?
Yep, with Resist.
Which what gives it 5k and you give it to
When
No,
this
it doesn't
unit is
get 5K.
placed on Guardian Circle, choose a rear guard, and until end of turn, it cannot be hit, nor can it be chosen by the effects of opponent cards.
See, this is so good because my Blaster Blade can stay safe forever.
See, this is your one of in everything.
It's so good.
This is bye-bye to the X. That was cute. Nice try.
Bye-bye to Laurel. I don't care about the X. Laurel can
care
still
about the
hit you.
Bro, it's gonna protect my Laurel, though.
It could protect your Laurel.
Can't kill my Laurel. No, he's saying like if the X swings at me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
look at
saying,
this.
but like when this card comes
Keep
out, I can still hit you.
Get both my Laurels safe.
I'm just G-guard twice. You can't hit me, and I'm just like both Laurels. Goodbye,
No,
Cross.
G-guard twice with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick full on my full dudes. Kagura, what now?
Goodbye, Cross.
You did your best.
You did
But
your
you can't
best.
play at this level. Why? It's a really good card.
Yes, it is.
I'm a fan. But that one I think is an honorable mention just because it's
US.
one of the few ones that doesn't enable. It's just a good skill.
Yeah, because...
It's good to protect dudes.
Yeah, like, you know, when you get swung at by Laurel and you're using unflip PGs and you cry, but then you're like, not really.
I'll be okay.
Breaking
Or-
news at Team Absolution, it's good to protect dudes. Really?
It's good to protect dudes.
Or if you really want that 5k shield against any Daikaiser boss, you could, you know, play this, select the grade 2, and then intercept with that grade 2, and you can't be broken.
Well,
It can't be targeted by your cards.
oh yeah, it works, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. And neither can that one either.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Lamar.
That's a 20k shield that's unbreakable.
Yo, son.
I like that.
Anyways.
The rest of you shit's mess can
So
be
the rest of the G Guardians are all in the mech category. They're
Or bad.
either free, like the Gear Chronicle one and the Deep Police one.
Royal Paladins.
The Royal Paladin
Gold
ones,
Paladins.
the Gold Paladin ones, oh man. But let us know what you think out there in the comments. Hit us a comment. Let us know what you thought were the best G Guardians, what were the worst G Guardians, or if there are any that we missed. Like I said, we weren't including GPT-07 because clearly the best G Guardians are in there. But we'll see you here next time with Team Absolution. We hope you enjoyed this. This is the Braxton Express, the Phantom, Nate, and the Captain signing off. Peace.
Bye.